What's up? Brandon Lilly here. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit further in the idea of where I left off yesterday, talking about success. When people want to find success or they want to reach their goals, they ask the question, what do I have to do to become successful? That's the wrong question. The right question to ask is, what am I doing right now to prevent myself from being the best that I can be? What am I doing right now that is preventing me from reaching my goals and being successful? In powerlifting, success is measured by what you do on the platform. It doesn't matter what you do in the gym. If you want to be a YouTube hero and you want to be one of these guys that, throws around weight in the gym and, gets 1 million followers, that's great. But until you put it on the platform and proven that you can do it under that situation, really what are you measuring? Maybe that is your goal. Maybe you want 1 million followers, and maybe you want the success and, I guess, fame that comes with that. But for a powerlifter, success comes in the form of pounds on the platform. So for me, there are 4 areas that we have to look at. Number one, if any athlete, I don't care if I'm talking to a football player, a baseball player, or a powerlifter, it always starts with nutrition. That's your diet. That's number one thing. When I started working with Amit Sapir, IFBB Pro, he kind of does things similar to the way John Meadows does with the Mountain Dog diet. That system, that plan works very, very well for me. Amit was able to put together a plan that, number one, I believed in. Number two, I invested in learning more about. And number three, it was easy for me to perform on a day-to-day basis. If you're giving somebody, or you're trying to map out a plan and it's impossible for you to do day in and day out, you're going to fail. So what Amit did for me was give me a plan that worked day in and day out. Number two, training. If you're not training hard, if you're not giving your training everything you've got, then you've already failed. It's 2 hours a day. Give it every single thing that you have. If you're going to be at the gym for 2 hours anyway, why not bust your ass? Why not give it everything you've got? Number three, recovery. How hard is it to put your phone down and go to sleep? Really? If 30 more minutes or an hour more of sleep is preventing you from the success that you want, why not do that? Why not invest that time in yourself? How can you know it's not benefiting you until you try it? I'm definitely a person who has run on low sleep or no sleep, and it's been awful. It's been, some of the hardest lifting times of my life. But when I'm sleeping well, I'm recovering better, I feel better. It just makes sense to do that. And number 4 is drugs and supplementation. Guys will do so many drugs nowadays and spend so much money on supplements that are crap. I've looked at some of the forums out there, and I see people talking about things that I've never even heard of, and they're taking this and they're taking that and they're taking these doses that are just unbelievable. And it's like, how did you get to that point? How did you get to the point where you decided that was a good number for you to take? The idea that I've always used, if it takes one swing to fall a tree with an axe, why are you going to swing 3 times? Simpler terms than that, if you're taking 200 milligrams of testosterone and getting gains, the idea might come in your head that, yeah, 400 milligrams sounds good, but why would you take 400 when 200 is still working? The number one thing that you have to give credit to your body is time. No champion is made overnight. No successful businessman just turned around and built a business in one day. Let's say Rome wasn't built in a day, right? Invest in yourself. Invest in the time it takes to build something great. I promise you, if you take a supplement that will get you big overnight, it'll make you small overnight. How many times have you seen guys that bump these orals and take a high dose of testosterone or tren or whatever it may be? They get huge for about 6 weeks and then they deflate. Build quality muscle, build quality strength. You'll be a lot better for it, and you'll be a champion one day. Talk to you soon.